Howdy howdy, it's Cyril. We're diving into Project Hyperion today, so go ahead and get to the Onyx facility. Now, you're going to need a tractor beam, a mining tool, and a repair tool. I decided to dual wield the multi-tools with the big repair tool on my back, but that ended up not working here. So you'll see me switch to the Zenith rifle in a bit. Make your way to engineering first. If you don't have all the tools with you, you can print them at this item fabricator immediately on your right. After you head down the stairs and kill 2 guards, you'll see a functional map of what we're about to do in the first half of the mission. Keep moving forward to retrieve the thermal vent diagnostic data. Alright, so you're gonna hop across this gap and 2 Valakar spawn behind you. Go ahead and down them because they're a pain in the butt. After that, you're gonna approach the thermal vent puzzle. There's 4 pipelines that need repairing. You're gonna see that pipeline number 2 is lit up green. That's because that one already works, so we gotta fix the other 3. As you approach pipeline 1, 2 more Valakar will spawn. Then get out your mining tool and mine the stalactites, destroying them. After that, you're gonna need your repair tool to fix this steam pipe. Once that's done,
pull the lever, Crunk.
Alright, now you just gotta fix 2 more pipes. As a note, pipeline number 3 seems to reset faster than the other 2, so you might have to do that one twice. Then you just need to click this little download button, and you have finished part 1. Now we have to get the thermal condenser diagnostic data. For this puzzle, you just need a tractor beam, so go ahead and get one of those multi-tools prepped. Now this area we're approaching, I'm gonna call it the pool. You're gonna go left of the pool. We need to retrieve 3 batteries. Now this storage room that we're approaching, if you see that the door is shut, that means you're gonna have to go around the back. So go ahead and clear this area out first. Alright, once you've done that, you're gonna go to this set of bathrooms behind the storage room and through this hole in the wall. And in here, there'll be a couple rifles and a bunch of batteries. Like I said, we're gonna need 3 of these batteries. Be very, very careful though, they will explode if you damage them. Moving these batteries is very slow, so we're gonna skip over that and just go straight to where I got them to the pool. Leave them nearby, then kill this big Valakar. Now, be careful not to blow up the battery. When you start putting them into these towers, a timer's gonna start. So I like to get them close to where I want them to be. And then you just line them up and pop them in. Then you run to the back and hit the download data button. Alright, part 2 done. Now we need to upload the data we gathered. This time we're going to head right around the pool. This is mostly just moving forward and knocking out bad guys. Then we're gonna hit the button, upload our data, and that's going to prompt these two guys to spawn out of the elevator. Just be careful about that. And just keep moving forward. So now we gotta supply the fuel reactor with plasma. At this beginning part, 3 Valakar spawn, down them. Okay, you're gonna need all 3 of your tools for this one. The first one we're gonna use is the tractor beam. We're gonna use it to retrieve a fuel rod. And you're going to spawn that by pulling on this lever. And for now, we're just gonna pick it up and stash it close to us where we can get at it easily. Also, this is where you gotta start considering radiation. Radiation is going to hit your suit in waves, and you can hide behind these walls in order to mitigate that. Alright, now I believe I'm swapping back to the repair tool. There's a pipe we got to repair, and like 5 stalagmites to destroy. After you get all that taken care of, that's going to open up the central chamber for you to put the fuel rod into. So we got to swap back to the tractor beam and pick it up. For this, I believe the timing is such that you could hide and dodge the radiation wave, but since I'm wearing heavy armor, I just elect to eat a wave of radiation and make sure I tag this download data button. Doing all of this draws the attention of enemies in the next room, so some of them might come to check out the situation and see what you're doing. Just keep moving forward and down and back, guys. Next we got the little jump puzzle. And we're gonna hop on the elevator to get to the power core. Take a moment to stock up, fix your ammo, do what you gotta do, because this next part's gonna be non-stop. Now, a note as we approach the power core, radiation will be bad here. Either wear a rad suit or take advantage of cover to mitigate radiation. Now, first, I recommend that you just clear the entire room. Okay, to actually get the reagents, you're going to have to pull the levers on these platforms in sequential order, starting with platform 1. You'll see all the lights on the platform turn green, and then the next platform you gotta go to, the lights will be blinking yellow. So run around and just keep pulling the levers in order. There's a timer with them, so when the bad guys are up, it becomes more difficult to hit the levers in that specified time frame if you're also having to deal with fighting and healing and medding and all of that stuff, reloading. Also, as a note, you can only get 1 reagent per run. I just picked the closest one to me here, but you're gonna fly up to it. Now, something I didn't know. You can protect yourself from the radiation by hiding either above or below the main power core. The radiation will not hit you there. I recommend waiting one radiation cycle in one of those spots before going to get the reagent buttons, because you're going to see me get dosed very heavily with radiation. Also, you're not going to directly go for the button with the yellow dot on it. You need to hit this other tiny button that's blinking and then go hit the main download button. Also, the NPCs might start respawning on you and shit starts hitting the fan. So at this point, I'm about to take the big dirt nap because I get overdosed by radiation. Don't be like me, hide from radiation, and congratulate yourself on being exactly halfway done with Project Hyperion. Just make your way to the research wing next. Ideally, you're going to make your way to the research wing next. Hopefully not by dying, respawning at Port Tressler, having to fly all the way back. You're just going to get there like a normal person. After you take the elevator, you're going to make your way down to level 6. Now, the closest catalyst to you is going to be the room with the alien ship in it to your right. Like the reagents, you can only retrieve one catalyst per run. So if you want to retrieve this catalyst, the first thing that you're going to have to do is clear the room. Alright, after you clear the room, you need 6 bodies and put them in the big smoothie machine. And then you're gonna pull the lever. Then you're gonna walk back upstairs, and the download button will be on this terminal, and it'll say you have a sufficient level of organic material. So if you choose not to do that catalyst, the next one's at the gravity lab. You're gonna go to this terminal and click stabilize. You can watch me hesitating, wondering if I actually need to hit this button. And after you click it, you go click the tape recorder in this scientist's hands and try not to get irradiated to death. If you want the last catalyst, it's on a different floor completely. It's on floor 8 in the medical lab. You're gonna go to the area with a bunch of the sarcophagus looking machines in it. And then you're gonna meet this crazy man who usually spawns with a gun. Now, if you kill him, he'll keep respawning. But if you don't have a knife and you melee him, he will just go unconscious and stop respawning. Then you need to make your way to the corner opposite of this one, and there's going to be a computer in there. And just download the data from that. once you're done picking the catalyst, it's time to get to Site B. So head to the bottom floor and call the big elevator. Remember, bad guys are gonna spawn, just protect yourself, and then you're gonna go up to level 1, and then you're gonna go left from the elevator. I look around because I think I got lost, can't remember, but you're gonna go left through this door, and then down through the broken floor.
No more rhymes now, I mean it!
Anybody want to feel it?
Ah!
Of course, you're gonna take the elevator labeled Site B. So, the majority of Site B is just holding W and killing bad guys. So make your way forward. Now, this platform I'm standing on is an elevator, but if you have like a rifle or a good scope, you can spend a little time clearing out the next room just to make it a little bit easier on you. When you're ready to go down though, hit the button. Now, on that second floor in front of me that I just looked at, there's 2 Gatling guns, but the people operating them are a little bugged out, so they don't spawn this time around. So clear the room. There is a medical fabricator here if you're finding yourself in need of more supplies. This next area you approach is, of course, another elevator platform, but I do not like using it. I'm going to hop onto the catwalk right next door to it. This will cause a lot of the enemies on foot to just funnel down the catwalk to me. Plus, I have a lot of cover to protect myself from various snipers, and there's a good angle to deal with the manned turrets ahead of me. I'm just gonna keep moving forward, taking down any enemies that dare oppose you in Site B. Alright, if you see the sign labeled Facility Lobby, you are headed in the right direction. Alright, you're gonna move past the control room sign and see a red door. And it's labeled Project Hyperion.
He said it! He said it!
The code for this door is in this room that's immediately behind you as you face the red door. Alright, and we have made it into the observatory. Again, more bad guys to kill. Just move forward, kill them. There's manned Gatling guns in this one. Next to one of them is a code, and that code is used to open the loot room that's upstairs. But just keep moving forward until you see another red door. As you enter this room, you should get some boss fight vibes. What you need to be careful of is the floor. There are holes in the floor, and you can see some of it's glowing, and those will kill you. They're radioactive. I believe the ones that aren't glowing are just hot. But if you move forward enough, 3 up-armored heavy security guards are going to spawn. and you'll just have to take them out. They're really not that much of a problem. I got worried here that these guys that I didn't kill would come back through the door while I was fighting them. But yeah, just down these guys and keep moving forward. Alright, congratulations, you've made it. You are almost done. Just make your way up to the second floor and click yet another button.
Initializing Project Hyperion. Preparing copies for Reagent Puzzle. Stand by. Commencing inference recombining. Process complete. Power down. Data results compiled and ready for download. Recombinant sample has been delivered to freight storage for collection.
Mission accomplished.
What the hell? This guy's a lunatic. Good work down there. Client's gonna flip their lid when they see we actually managed to pull it off.
Alright, you did it. Mission complete. All of that gets you credits and one whole recombinant. That recombinant's gonna be back at your home inventory. You can pull it up on your freight elevator and look at it if you want. At the time of this recording, the only thing it's good for is Wicklow trade-ins. Now, if you look at your journal entry, there are 9 total recombinants that you can make. And so you would have to do this entire mission 9 different times to get a different, reagent and catalyst to get all 9 of those. And here, I've got them on the journal entry right in front of me right now. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this mission. Back in the before times, they've mentioned doing raids in Star Citizen, and this gives me a little hope for it. Like, the long, complicated mission, it seems like we can definitely build on this to a raid style. Like, it felt like there should be a boss at the end for us to fight, and then there just wasn't one. I would have loved to have fought some kind of boss at the end. That would have been great. All in all, running this solo, being very cautious and slow, took me about an hour and 40 minutes. You also have to factor in that I died once, went to Tressler, and had to come back. So I'm sure that time can be improved on, but I definitely recommend running this with friends. Well, that's the Project Hyperion guide. If this helped you at all, I hope you toss me a like. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to chat about how we can iterate off of this new kind of mission style that's super complex to maybe a raid setup, let us know below. Come chat on stream sometime. But I hope to see you all around. And I definitely hope to see you all in the verse. So y'all stay safe, and I'll see you out there.